And we are here once again, bringing some more Novice League action, some good novice representation today. You'll love to see it, and I am joined by someone who I'm sure you guys haven't seen forever, man. This guy never casts anymore.
No,
I haven't even, I can't even remember the last time I saw him cast. How you doing, Rocker Man?
been too long. It's been too long, really. I've been taking a little bit of a hiatus. I filled up my water, went to the bathroom, and now I'm back. It's been too long, but here we are, back for some more novice action, and we'll see if this match can live up to the ending that we saw in the last one. Because man, that was crazy. That was a crazy ending there. You thought it was going to a game 5, but then Kiwi said no. We're not going to game 5. We're ending it right here, right now, with a 4-goal comeback in the final minutes. And man, if this game can do that too, I will be thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, they have a lot to live up to after the last one. I had a Game 5 announcement typed up, and I was holding my finger over the enter key for about 3 minutes as the Aurora was up 4-0. But I never got to send it. Hopefully we get to send one in this game, because I'm hoping we can get a repeat of that action. But while we are just getting everyone settled in up in this lobby, I'm gonna bring it to you, Rockerman. Can you tell me a little bit about the individual players on these teams?
Yeah, there's actually a lot going on in this matchup, merely just from what I know. And yeah, these players we've got. Let me take a look at who actually joined the lobby. I recognize every single one of these players, which is not always the normal at the beginning of the season. But we have Isaac Chad, Icarus, and Sky Newbie up there, Parallax, Saint, and Trash Mode. I didn't quite list them in their team order. One second, let me make sure I do that. But I do recognize all of them. Give me 1 second. So yeah, it looks like, well, this thing is not going to help me, but I know I was trying to read off these notes that we had, but the notes are not going to help me. Um, well, this will help me when I look at the public player sheet. So we got Sky Newbie, Icarus, and Isa Chad, excuse me, on Frost, and then Crows have Parallax, Saint, and Trash Boat. And really, these rosters are almost like swapped from last season, I feel like, because Icarus was on Frost, but Chad was on Crows. Saint was on Frost, I believe. Sky Newbie, I don't remember exactly where Sky Newbie was, but all these people we know, and all these people are here, and it should be an exciting matchup for sure.
Yeah, and even Parallax was on the Sub-Zero org. He was on Flurry last season, but now he's on the Crows roster. So, like you said, a lot of these members bouncing around. Frost had some pretty decent results in the last one. They made it all the way to the semifinals. Crows also made it to playoffs, but got knocked out pretty early. But with that said, we are going to be joining up and see where the cards fall, which of these players potentially made the correct roster moves. And as we're getting this one underway, I just got to ask for a quick prediction here, Rockerman.
I'm going with Frost in this one. I think Icarus and Isa Chad, two great players from last season, are going to be too much to handle for the Crows. But I mean, Parallax, Parallax is a really good player. Been around Nemesis since season 1, so you can never count this man out here for sure. But I'm going with Frost in this.
Okay, sticking to the Frost script. I see it. And definitely is a Chad and Icarus and Sky Newbie, all very experienced players. I mean, everyone in this lobby in general. And as we start things off, is a Chad already showing his experience height to the corner.
Yeah, Isa Chad, just a huge goal there, a banger to start things off as he puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you start out a series there.
That is how you start out a series indeed. Looks like they warmed up with those training packs before this one as a tough save. Actually, there wasn't even really much of an attempt. Frozen on the goal line like a deer in headlights, and they'll already equalize here with the Crows.
Yeah, Saint just drops this one in. Sky be going up the backboard, and yeah, some players talking a little bit about lag there, but it looks like that would still win the back of that regardless. So, well, they're gonna have to. Looks like they're gonna have to deal with this one out, and we'll have to see as another goal is coming in. They're fast and furious here, barely 40 seconds in. We got a third goal on the board between these two teams.
And well, if you were expecting a slow start, you were sorely mistaken. No one in the goal here for Crows. Actually, it was Saint who said that they were lagging. Oh, well, he said his whole team was, but he immediately scored after that.
Yeah.
So maybe
It's,
that's the secret strat there. Either way, some chaos happening here.
that's the way to do it. Call out that you're lagging, get in the minds of your opponents there, say, "Hey guys, I'm lagging," and then just absolutely peek on them and show them, "Ah, just kidding. I got you with the mental." Right there is a. Sometimes you gotta play the mind games. Really, it's Rocket League is quite a bit mental. It's mechanical, but it's also mental.
Oh, absolutely. Rocket League, all about the mind games, as that's not really a mind game, but it is an unfortunate miss off the backboard. Icarus coming through clean with the shooting, and that's already going to be a second.
And these guys are just, like you said, just putting gold in left, right, and center here is another one. Another one there, and oof. I mean, Frost, I expected them to probably win this series, but I did not expect them to almost get that goal to go in. Is holy cow! This is chaotic. This is chaotic novice moments for sure. Here is his goals are just going right towards the net for Alexis to make a miracle save. And what is happening here in game one right now? Oh my goodness! What is going on? Isa Chad to put it in. What in the world is happening?
Those first few goals seemed like a little bit of nervousness on defense, but what was that angle almost hit there? Some pinches going crazy, and Crows, excuse me, under a lot of pressure already here.
Yeah, they really are, and I mean, to go down 4-1, a minute 30 in, I mean, there have been 5 goals scored between these two teams. I mean, just an absolute performance. Here comes Trash Boat trying to make it a 6, and what in the world? This is going to be the highest scoring game we've ever seen, really.
Usually the defense is not necessarily on point for Novice, and the shooting can be a little bit lax, but everyone's finding the back of the net right now. I think whoever can clean up on some defense is going to have a huge advantage here. So far, I mean, we are just seeing a ridiculous amount of goals fly in. Let's see if it continues, as this one actually looks like it's going into the net as well. Are we playing Heat Seeker right now?
We might, as that's another goal for Icarus. It is 5-2. We're not even 2 minutes in, merely, to this game. These guys have dropped 7 goals in the back of the net, and I guess defense be damned here between these two teams, and then obviously they're going to put all the goals that they can.
I don't think anyone in this lobby has ever heard of defense, I'm being completely honest, but to be fair, some of these are going in. I mean, I didn't expect that was a very nice clear there out of defense to pick up that 5th goal. So you can't say that it's all defense. Well, it is defensive mishaps, but it's also capitalization by the offenses coming through. Let's see if things continue to ramp up here as Saint gonna try to get this one downfield. Sent back by Izichad, tossing it high over the backboard. Saint will try to take control once again. Dunked out. The ball is coming dangerously close to the net. This time, Crow's defense staying calm, not letting that one end up in another tragic sense. And now that it's been over 10 seconds without any goals going in, things feel like they've calmed down a little bit, but never mind. Guy knew he gonna come through with the free shot, and he bangs it home.
It is 6-2 for Frost here. They're putting on a clinic as they find this one in the back of the net, and I mean, man, it's just they just can't stop scoring. Really, they just can't. It's like I don't even know what to say. The scoring just keeps coming no matter what. I mean, we're halfway. We've got 8 goals at halfway. And, well, if the pace continues, we're in for a 16-goal game. I would love to see that, but we'll have to see if that continues as, oh my goodness, this ball rolling towards the net, but Trash Boat going to make a save. A rare occurrence making a save in this game.
Yeah, and so far, Crows with the only 2 saves, but they've also been under more pressure, conceding 6 goals. Sometimes at the start of these matches, especially on stream, they start off chaotic, and as people settle into the series, get over the stream nerves, things usually calm down a little bit. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case here, but you can hope for at least Crow's sake that will be. So I do manage to get a nice clear here, sending it away finally. Parallax with an opportunity, double backflip. The fake worked excellently, but the follow-up wasn't quite there as Trash Boat can't take control. Sky Newbie, ball lands on his hood. That one, dangerous once again. But Crows are able to keep that one out. Now this one high over. Izichad coming through. Can't find the double touch, but the follow-up is there. It's off the crossbar, and Izichad cleans it up for a 7th for Frost.
Frost just putting on a clinic, and not quite the Brazil here, as they allowed Crows to get 2, but with Frost, a 7-goal performance in game 1. Excellent start for them.
Well, they didn't get the solo Brazil, but I'm confident that 7 goals could still fly in on Frost's end of things, the way this game has been going. Maybe they'll get the double Brazil. You never know.
True. I would not be surprised.
Either way, I think you can... Well, I don't even want to say that you can count Crows out of this one with the rate goals have been flying in as they'll try to make something happen here. Trash boat sending it high over. This one sent forward, and that was a shot on net that does manage to get saved by Icarus. Good sign for the Frost roster as Sky Newbie will look to take control here. Just has to avoid getting faked there. This one dropping high. Icarus sends it to the center. There's no one in net, but there's no shot that comes through either. Now Icarus with a free open net, and he
Oh,
can't quite get there in time. He didn't have enough boost. I think he did hold decelerate just for a second. That was enough time for the defense to get back. Now 30 seconds left, and you could probably chalk up this game number one. But it's hard to say, you know, usually when a team goes down this badly, there are very obvious results. I mean, we can just say defense, but what specifically do you think it is that the Crows are lacking here?
you know, you took my only point. I was gonna say defense. You said besides defense, and that was my big thing here. But I guess just try to get the rotations down. Making sure that you're not overcommitting with your teammates. I think that happened quite a bit here as Frost finally puts that one in. Close to a novice record there. They were just behind a couple of teams there for the novice record. Apparently, the novice record for goals by one team in one game is 12 goals, set by Frost in Season 5 and Ignite in Season 5. Both put 12 goals in one game. So not quite able to get to that, but yeah, I think the defense is obviously the main thing, but I think fixing those rotations then is probably the main thing that they need to sort out here.
Yeah, and I would have to agree with that. I mean, a lot of the times in the Novice League, it's just kind of whiffing on saves that can be the issue. But in this one, it just seemed like there was no one back to make any saves. And perhaps we can chalk it up to the technical issues. I do believe we have a couple players who are going to try to reset their internet.
Let's
If
not let's
that's
not let's not do that. Let's not do
yeah,
that.
that well, that's what they were saying in chat. I don't know if
We are getting a
it might
server
already.
reset. Let's not
Uh,
reset our internet here. It's probably not the
well,
idea. Ideal
they were
scenario.
talking about in chat. I don't know. Hopefully they didn't go through with it just yet. But either way, we will get at least a new server ready.
Yeah, we will do that.
Um, and maybe it was the server. Maybe it was the internet connection. Claims of the game being played as if it were a PowerPoint presentation from two members, and I'm inclined to give them the benefit of the doubt. I've seen all these guys play before, and especially the Crows roster did not really look like their normal self. So maybe you can chalk it up all the internet issues, but either way, when you come back, even if those issues are solved, you're still going to be facing being down one game against a Frost team that overall still looks really good here.
Yeah, they really do look solid, and yeah, I guess it's on the Crows to try to bounce back here. You just gotta put one of those games behind you. I mean, sometimes those games happen. Like I said, maybe they can chalk it up to lag, maybe they can just chalk up to a bad game, but for them, just gotta push it out of your mind, just forget about it, and move on. It's a long series, best of fives, so we'll see if they can rebound and see if they can battle back and tie the series up here. I think they have a shot. I mean, I think they didn't play terribly. I think Frost just played well in that one, and I think it was just a chaotic first game, a chaotic first couple of minutes, and it ended up in Frost's favor that time. But who knows what's going to happen in game number two?
And to be fair, Frost defense did not look impenetrable itself. There were a couple of moments where they just looked a bit lost. Uh, I will give them that towards the end they cleaned it up quite a bit, didn't allow the Crows to get anything else for really the last half of the game. But they still have some things to smooth out as well if they want this series to go over smoothly. As we are waiting, and I am fearful that the internet reset has come through. As here we go. Okay, we got them in, and hopefully now we will not suffer from those internet issues anymore for the Crows' sake. Hopefully we can get a good series of Rocket League underway. So I believe we are all here, all ready to go,
Looks like they're in.
and
We'll get it going.
we'll go ahead and get it going. No problem for that. Taking a short little break to reset the server, and we'll get right back into it. No problem, Parallax. As I'm not really sure what to expect heading into game two here. I think we might see a completely different series if these issues were resolved. which, I mean, the pings look all right so far. Here comes Parallax trying to hit this one off the backboard. Can't quite find a double touch. They're already getting a little bit of pressure. Parallax to the center. This one's high. Saint going up for it. Gets the pop as well. Parallax going to try to finish it off. Can't quite get there. And there's no one back for the Crows defense once again. This one going to be completely open. And Frost picking back up right where they left off.
Yeah, it's like they never left here. They're scoring out here. We're under 30 seconds, already putting them in. There's Sky Newbie, who's seemingly, I think Sky Newbie's been around Novice League forever here. I don't think he's quite pulled off a championship in Novice, but he always seems to be one of the top players in Novice, but just hasn't quite had the team to pull things off. And maybe this is his season here on Frost. As he's put off a good performance here. Here comes Saint to put it in and tie it up, and the goals. These guys love them. They love to put them in the back of the net.
This is still a slower pace than game one, but the Crows at least able to bounce back here, able to get one on the board. They're able to equalize, and that's what's important here. Obviously, you're equal at 0-0, but you can still be a little bit nervous heading in with such a stomp in game number one, no matter what it was caused by. Here comes Icarus, so he's looking over the backboard. Double miss. Sky Newbie can't get the touch, but he does get the follow-up, tripping up the defense, and another advantage for Frost here.
And you said it was a slower pace, really, but he just keeps scoring 3 goals in under 50 seconds. And Frost, they have the advantage here. Sky Newbie finding another one to the back of the net. So another great start for Frost here. And we will see if the pace dies down anytime soon. And it's not going to. Sky Newbie hat trick, 4 goals under a minute. I mean, this is just a series of no defense, all offense.
And just, I mean, a kickoff goal there, those do happen, but you really don't want them to happen when you're conceding goals at such a rapid rate for the Crows. I mean, your Frost prediction looking pretty good right now, I gotta say, Rocker Man. But there's still plenty of time left. I believe in the Crows to at least give us some content here. They just need to get these gears turned, get things moving, as there was an opportunity there, but Parallax a little bit too slow to the punch. And Izachat will have the opportunity to 1v1. It's a nice block away as Saint jumping for this one, but can't make contact. Parallax trying to control, but Icarus just flying in for the dunk. And this one sent right back off the Crows' backboard. Saint a little bit awkward, almost own goal there. That could have been another unfortunate occurrence, but they will not concede this time, as this one actually completely free the double commit just to make sure that one goes in the back of the net. And finally, Crows able to capitalize on a misplay from Frost.
Yeah, just a good capitalization here, and yeah, that's team chemistry right there, merely. That's how you do it in the Novice League. You know, you both commit for it, you both put it in the back of the net. Teamwork at its finest there, and the Crows able to put one in the back of the net there, and yeah, they've got their second goal. We'll see if they can keep it going here. Not even halfway yet. Still a high-scoring game again, but an opportunity here is going to be shut down.
And now Frost is looking to get a little bit nervous on defense. They're allowing more of these opportunities. Crows just need to start creating even better ones, and they will be in a good spot as Trash trying to get the air dribble. Can't quite get past the last defender. Still a good sign for them as this one's sent out. Double miss on the goal line, and Saint there to clean it up, and we will have another tie game on our hands.
This time we do is Parallax, he sets it up, but just a little bit of a mistouch there. That ball, well, looks a little bit sketchy there. The server may have changed, but, you know, hey, it works out there, falls down right in front of the net, and the Crows, they'll take that one easily here. And 6 goals merely combined between these two teams just over 2 minutes in. And, oh my goodness, they're looking for more. We'll see if they can beat last game's pace. What was that? It was 7-2 final merely in that last one, so 9 goals.
Yeah, they're well on track. I think we aren't too far behind where we were at the midpoint of last game. But still plenty of Rocket League left to be played. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in the next half of the game, but I could guess that we're going to get a few more goals.
Well, we can guarantee one more. It's tied, so someone has to score another goal.
This is true. This is true.
We will at least get 7.
And before we get the first ever Rocket League draw, 60-minute overtime, as that's almost a goal there. Icarus sending a heater right to the post, just barely off target. Parallax trying to roll this one through. He almost manages to dunk it through 3 members of the defense, but won't quite be able to. Trash up to block this one, and Saint will be there for the follow-up. Gets it past, and Crows managed to take their first lead of the series.
Crows, they come back here, and a good battle from them. It seemed like Frost at the beginning here was going to run away with things, but Crows, some good resilience to battle back, and a nice shot there from Saint catching out the overcommitting defender. And they take the lead here with under 2 minutes remaining. But can they hold on? It's anyone's guess. And with the way the series has gone, I'm going to say they're not going to be able to hold on. Or at least someone's going to score quickly here, if I had to guess.
And for the Crows' sake, you hope it's them. If they do go into another tight game, they haven't had the best track record for not getting scored on by Frost. But so far, they're holding on well. As this one heads to the net, I don't think anyone can get back, and Izichad will immediately tie it up for Frost.
Yeah, and this is expert placement from Chad. I mean, look at this. He knows the defender's on the right, throws it all the way to the left, even bouncing off the post. Saint just couldn't get back in time, and we're tied up again. 4-4 this game. These goals, they just don't stop. A minute 30 left, and well, once again, we'll guarantee ourselves at least another 9-goal game here between these two teams. We saw 7-2 in favor of Frost in the first one, and well, it'll at least be 5-4 in some capacity here as we're getting down to a minute 20 remaining.
That turns out to be the average goals per game in this series. I don't know what I'll do with myself. So we are seeing another tied game here. Crows really want to gain the advantage, but they won't gain the advantage like that. That one's just going to roll past. A good beat out there, but you really feel like the defense should have been a bit more prepared.
Yeah, it looks like Parallax just got caught up a little bit, and not really sure where the third defender is. And maybe Parallax was the third defender, just got caught up a little bit too high, but you know, that one, someone's got to be back, got to be ready for that quick challenge again. Crows weren't this time, but a minute remaining here. Can they battle back here? Will Frost be putting in a dagger? This one pops up, but not going to go. Under a minute to play, the Crows got to find something.
They do indeed, and once again, that last goal felt like it highlighted the real issue, which is that a lot of these goals that Crows are conceding are very avoidable. I mean, they're just kind of not taking smart positions, and when they are in those positions, making the wrong decision. But this one is still comebackable. They're only 1 goal down, 30 seconds left, plenty of time to put one in the net. Let's see what they can do. This one out to the midfield. Parallax will get the clear, but no boost to follow it. He might try anyways. Actually leaves it for his teammate, and Trash Boat gets dunked out. This is going to be another goal for Frost, and now things are looking dire for the Crows.
Yeah, and that may just be the dagger there. Trash Boat, he had to get a good touch, but had just the dunk through, and able to finish it off on the other end. 19 seconds remaining. The Crows need a miracle, need 2 goals. But again, I will not be surprised with how this game is going if they can pull it off somehow.
I would not be surprised either, but I would be impressed. The Crows can bounce back. They need one quickly here. Need to give themselves at least 1 second on their clock. It still won't be easy, even if they get that. But Frost taking control here. It looks like they'll be able to play out the rest of the time, and indeed they will, as Icarus looking for one more. That one's actually on target, but it will bounce before it crests the goal line. And we get another Frost victory, going up 2-0 in the series, and looking poised to take it entirely.
Yeah, they are impressing merely. I mean, 7 goals in the first game, 6 goals in this one. These guys combined are averaging 9.5 goals per game between the two teams. I mean, that's just absurd right now out here in the Novice League. And I mean, just an impressive performance. I mean, Saint had 4 goals on the other end. Sky Newbie had 4 goals, but isn't Chad the 2 crucial ones to give his team the lead there? And you know, as we head in this one, you have to wonder, Miriam. You have to wonder: are we going to see 9 more goals? Are we see 10 goals? Hey, you know what? 9, 10. How about we see 11 in this game, just because? And you know, who knows what will happen?
Yeah, that's what I was going to predict. We got 9, 10. We got to get up to 11. Bring it up to a 10 goal per game average. I don't think any series has ever beat that. But we'll have to see. This one can live up. In 2 games, these teams have already scored a combined total of more games than I'm pretty sure are scored, or more goals than are scored in the average Rocket League series.
Yeah.
But they are not showing any signs of slowing down. Now it's on the Crows to try and bounce back here. They're facing a reverse sweep. They have to try to start out strong, and that's not how you want to start out. Sky Newbie gonna nail this shot, but it was once again on a completely open net.
This one, again, it didn't start early. It just 9 seconds in early. I mean, the Crows, a little bit of a mistake here on the rotation, and, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised anymore with this series. Just 9 seconds in and goal. You know, we'll probably get 9 more seconds and see another goal just because.
Yeah, this series looks more like a montage at this point with how often the goals are just flying in. That one nearly a goal for the Crows, but they can't quite find the back of the net. Trash Boat trying to still get there. He might be able to if this is a miss. He gets the pre-flip and he finishes it out. Another goal going in already, this time for the Crows.
Oh my god, so what is that pinch by Trash Mode and then just a miss and the pre-flip onto it? You know, I don't even know if it's a pre-flip. He just flipped into it and hit it in. And another game, another 27 seconds, 2 goals. These guys really, I bet if we, ask these guys, do you just know what defense is? They're gonna be like, what the heck is a defense? Because it is not to be found.
Oh no!
Isa Chad putting it in, and another goal goes at the back of the net. 3 goals, 39 seconds. We are on another just savage pace.
Yeah, defense. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about when you say defense. Is that like a DLC or something? Because I don't pay for anything in games.
No, I don't know.
If that's a concept, then I don't want anything to do with it. At least that's how I imagine these guards are right now, as that shot could have been a goal for the Crows, but they won't manage to get on target. Still plenty of time left in this one. Crows just have to try to find something quickly, and they can't keep getting scored on every 15 seconds.
It's not sustainable here, and I don't know. Maybe these goals for us are sustainable. I mean, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting the net. It's really. I think every game in this series we've gotten to a minute in, and there's been 4 goals at least. And oh no way! Okay, I thought that ball was about to go in off the kickoff. Again, I would have been surprised, but as you said before, I would have been impressed because it's just the scoring. It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop, and Frost. They are holding on to their lead here. Oh my goodness, that was almost on goal. This series so chaotic, and Crows, they gotta find a way to, I guess, stop the bleeding or start some bleeding of their own. It's their only hope. The score's just been running up, and maybe it's not the way for them. Maybe they need to be the ones to try to slow things down and stop the scoring.
Yeah, I think that if there is any one thing that they should focus on, it should be that, as another one comes through. And the goal line defense can't quite get it done. Frost, once again, taking a commanding lead.
And really, we're looking for it. We're looking for it. We got 5 goals combined. We need 6 more to get that 11 that you're hoping for here. So we can get the 9, 10, 11 goal games in back to back to back. But yeah, really, Frost, they are just kind of running away with this one again. It's just this offense. I don't know if they've been doing this in the other games merely, but this might be one of the most high-scoring offenses we've ever seen, if this is the case here.
If they can keep this up, I mean, we have been poking a little bit of fun at the defense, but in all fairness, the offense hasn't been bad. And Parallax showing us there gets a nice shot on net, puts it out of reach of the defender, and they will climb back a little bit.
They do battle back here, and that's a good sign here. They have been able to score, at least close enough to keep things in contention. That's a huge goal, and I mean, who knows? They were kept it close in the last one. It was a high-scoring affair, and we'll see if they can keep the offense going, or is that Chad putting another one in? This series is unreal. I've never seen anything like this.
I mean, we hardly even have a chance to talk. Goals are flying in so fast. I mean, I can't even keep up with this at this point. By the time we look at one goal, another one's flying in the back of the net. We're already at 7 goals in Game 3, and we're only 2 minutes through. I mean, I hardly know what to say at this point. This is unprecedented, as Parallax trying to get this one over the top. But the Crows not able to put out the same type of numbers that Frost has. They have to switch that around. I mean, you can't even try to slow it down anymore. If you're the Crows, you have to try to break through. You have to try to get these goals, or else this series will be over. And Frost hasn't been allowing them to do just that. Is it Chad coming through here? Looking to put even another one onto Frost. Sky Newbie trying to get this one center as well. That one taken away. And as this ball lingers in the midfield, Crows will be able to take control. Parallax looking for the touch. He can't quite find it. I like the ambition, but it was just a little bit too far away from him. At the end of the day, as things have finally slowed down here, it's almost been a whole minute without a goal, Rocker, man. I mean, do the Crows have it in them to bring this one back?
No, merely, it seems cursed that we haven't had a goal in the last minute with the way this series has gone. I'm sure we might get one here. Is a Chad. He's waiting out, looking for another shot, and a bump comes through. But yeah, the Crows, they need to get going, and They want a chance. They're gonna need 3 goals, and they're gonna have to make it 4. As Icarus puts one into the back of the net. It's 8 total here. The Frost team has put in 6 in this game number 3, looking for this sweep.
And I mean, if you're on Frost, you're not even fighting with the other members of the league for Player of the Week next week. You're just fighting. You're just fighting your teammates for Player of the Week. I know Sky Newbie already has 3 goals in this game. Chad is well over 6 or 7 goals in the entire series. This is some ridiculous numbers they're putting up. And with a 6-2 advantage now, I mean, things are looking real difficult for the Crows. They're going to have to pull out one of the most incredibly resilient performances if they really want to come back here. But with that said, it's not over quite yet. They still have a little bit of time left. Icarus not able to get the touch there. Anubi will follow it up.
What is happening?
Can't get that touch. Demo's coming out all around the board. Parallax picks up a savior medal. He has been getting saves throughout the series, but the pressure has just been relentless. Now an open net. Actually, Chad was back, but that one not going to come to anything fruitful for the Crows. 50 seconds left, and they still need 4 goals. If there were any other series, I would say it was impossible. For the Crows, I think they just need to turn the tide. Sky Newbie gets dunked out. This one high over the backboard. It's awkward for Icarus, but he does manage to make the touch. It's an incredible touch to keep out what remains of the offense of the Crows. So they will be sent back once again. With 30 seconds left, it doesn't look like the Crows are going to have it in them to make a comeback.
Oh my goodness.
Icarus will be able to send this out.
The
That one going to go off the backboard. The demo's coming out. Actually, I can't wait to see the totals at the end because this is going to be insane. Now Parallax with an opportunity, but he can't get anything going. 10 seconds left. I think we are good to call it there, Rocker Man. I mean, I'm just shocked by what this series had in store for us.
I could not believe what I just witnessed. Probably some of the most goals we've seen in a series on stream ever, especially in a 3-game series here with a sweep. And oh my, yep. Why not? Why not pull 1 to 4? That is the definition of this series here. Just when you think it's done nearly, we said it's done. There's no more goals. Why not put 1 more in for their road? 7-2 final here. Frost gets the sweep. They, what is that really? They put 7, 7, and 6. Is that 20 goals? 20 goals in 3 games? That's insane. That's insane. And holy cow, 14 demos on the board from Frost as well. So they not only they score 20 goals in three games here, but they find 14 demos in the last game just because. And my goodness, what a performance!
Oh, I mean, I'm just speechless. That was the average goals per game combined was a little bit over 9. We had 9-goal game, 10-goal game, 9-goal. I've never seen anything like that.
That's insane.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Frost popping off once again. Credit to Frost for having just a suffocating offense. The Crows were able to get out, but even when they were, the Frost did a really good job of holding them down, not letting them get anything. And when Frost was on offense, I mean, they were just unstoppable.
I mean, really, they were. And I mean, the Crows, they put in a good bit of offense, especially in that second game. But I mean, Frost, when they had it going, like you said, it was just too much to handle. And man, they really did that. They really did that there. So shout out to them and congratulations on taking the sweep and blowing me and Merle's minds. I mean, it's not often that we get to cast a game and we just can't believe what we witnessed. I mean, that doesn't happen too much. I mean, we've casted so many Rocket League matches in Nemesis that, to see something like that where these guys just put in goal after goal, I mean, that's impressive.
I mean, it was truly special. Now that I have a chance to breathe, trying to process what I just saw, maybe I'll go meditate or something, because that was a lot to take in one sitting. But with that said, you know, not as close and intense of a series necessarily as the second one we witnessed,
Yeah.
but definitely just as exciting in its own right. And I'm still glad we got to bear witness to that. If you're the Crows, I don't think you guys were even playing that terribly at all. It was just a numbers game, and Frost was putting them on the board. But I see bright things in the Crows' future. They keep climbing, keep playing together. And obviously for Frost, I mean, I'm going to be keeping an eye on them as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got to keep an eye on them for sure going forward. But Yeah, I want to do one more thing before I normally will let you wrap up the stream. We got something a little bit special now that we've added these premium memberships to the Discord. Which, if you guys haven't seen, go check them out at the top of the Discord. It's a lot like Patreon. If you guys want to support Nemesis, you guys can go subscribe in the Discord. You get a lot of cool perks, including seeing some channels, some behind the scenes, potentially getting to listen in on even some management meetings sometimes. So there's a lot of cool things with the Discord premium memberships that you guys can support us with. So before we end the stream, we'll get some people. We got a little cool screen to thank our premium subscribers, and I got to thank a couple of them by name. Shout out to Chunklight and Velatech for the Challenger subscription, and shout out to Sodak, Rogue, Rilo, Owen, Crippist, and Chillin for supporting us with a Titan subscription. It means a lot to you guys to support us, and appreciate everyone else who subscribed. I knew there's a couple people subscribed as well. Blessed Live, we already thanked them, and Balthier for the subs tonight. So appreciate you guys, and yeah, we'll let you guys check out this screen. But we'll be back on Wednesday for some more Nemesis action. It should be wild again. I mean, I don't know if we can live up to that game with the craziness that happened early, but we should get some exciting games on a Wednesday. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Follow the channel if you haven't already. But that's gonna wrap it up for us tonight. So thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you guys later.